Coming up on Uncle Wayno's Flips, Uncle Wayno turns on the charm with the old duck at the op shop.
Been busy?
Constant.
Yep, that's good.
Plays around with some more dirty underwear.
Shorts, and as you can see, they look like, judging by the tags, they've been worn quite a bit.
And scores some killer VHS for free.
How cool are these covers? Like, you know, they just don't make movie posters like they used to. Alright, I'm back. No video last week because my camera cracked to shits. I actually went down and caught up with my man Pete, and we filmed throughout the day, and then the very last video that we filmed was showing what we got and everything, and that file came out corrupted. So my camera's been cracking the shits ever since then, so I don't even know if it's going to work. Hopefully it does. And then I wasn't double vaxxed and new rules came in last week, and so I've basically been in lockdown for the past week because I haven't been able to go anywhere except for the bloody supermarket and the post office. So I'm now double vaxxed as of 2 days ago. I was pretty bloody crook yesterday, but I feel great today. So I've already been out this morning. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon and I'm heading to Sale. I've already been to a couple of oppies over in Mall. I did pick up a deal. I got a deal of a PlayStation 2 with 50 games for 150 bucks. I haven't even really looked at the games yet. There's the Buzz controllers with a whole heap of Buzz games. There's an extra controller, there's memory cards, stuff like that. So I should do pretty good out of that. I'll show you at the end of this video that lot, and I'll also show you what I picked up at the oppies over in Mall. Did pretty good. It's Black Friday, so Vinnie's have got 20% off. So I'm heading up to Sale because I always do well there. But before I get to Sale, there's a nice little new op shop in Rosedale which is on the way to Sale. So I'm going to have a quick look in there. I've done pretty good there, picked up some DVDs and stuff last time I went there, a couple of toys and shit. So we'll head in there and give that one a crack first. How you going? Been busy?
Constant.
Yep, that's good.
Because there's always something to do in an op shop.
Yeah.
It's not just sitting there waiting for someone to come in.
That's it.
Yeah.
Star Command, I'm approaching the escape hatch. Prepare for liftoff. Mission log. Have infiltrated enemy territory without detection.
So not a lot in Rosedale today, just a couple of DVDs that you would have seen there. Soldier's Revenge should get about only like 12-15 bucks, and Steve Vai might get 20-25 bucks for $2 each. Might as well grab them. So let's go and hit up Sale and see what we can find. Alright, change of plans. I've just been brought to my attention that a lady has put a post up on Facebook saying she's got a whole heap of free stuff. She put some pictures up apparently, and apparently there's videos and electronics, everything's free. So I pulled over and tried to message her, but she's got messages turned off, so I just have to go there. She just put the address there and said come down. So she only put the post up 15 minutes ago. I'm hoping I can get there first. I'll be one of the first ones there, and hopefully some of those videos are good. Alright, so I just stopped at their house. It was pretty good. It was a bit weird. He had everything boxed up, so everything was boxed up and taped up, so you couldn't actually see what he had to give away, and I couldn't just take all of his shit. So in the end I had to bloody open all the boxes and go through everything. I'm sweating harder than a pedophile at a Wiggles concert, seriously. He even noticed how bad I was sweating. He went and got me a bottle of water. Like, hey man, I know I can see you're struggling a bit. Do you want a bottle of water? I was like, yeah, cool, cheers, but thanks man. So I ended up getting it was a lot of it was his dad's stuff, and his dad passed away, unfortunately. But yeah, so he had a lot of country stuff. I got a box of country CDs, which some of that stuff can go pretty good, can bulk like the stuff that doesn't. And then he also had some cassettes, a big box of cassettes. They're also country ones by the looks of it. Like, I haven't even looked into these boxes really, I just took the boxes. So yeah, the country cassettes don't really do as well as CDs. They don't, country cassettes just don't do really well in general at all. So I'll probably just bulk those whole lot up. You know, his VHS tapes were a little bit of a downer. Most of them were, you know, recorded off TV ones, which you can sell, especially if it's got certain things on there, like certain eras with ads, certain TV shows from back in the day with ads. But I have that many of that sort of stuff at home, and I did not want to have to go through all these ones as well, so I didn't want to take them. I asked him if he had any bought ones, like any ex-rentals, and he said no, not really. And then I started opening boxes and there was some in there. So there's some old school Steven Seagal, Van Damme. I found one horror, Psycho 3 I think it was. So yeah, I only looked at a few on the top, so hopefully there's some good ones down the bottom. What I'll do is I'll show you all the stuff that I got from there. There's a few other things I got, so I'll show you all that when I get home, when I go through the games lot that I picked up. So I'm heading to Sale now. It's getting late in the day. It's going to be about 3 o'clock by the time I get there, so I'll probably only get a chance to look in one, maybe 2 op shops, but we'll see what we can find anyway. Alright, I'm back home. I didn't film in the last oppie because I had a truck ton of DVDs and they were closing. Well, they weren't closing, but I had about half an hour, and it's there was a lot to go through. So I just went through them as quick as I could. I ended up picking up like 71 or 72 DVDs just from that one oppie, and I've only paid $60 for them. They had them half price, and then they gave me a discount on top of that. So pretty much every oppie I went to today gave me a discount. It was weird. Like Vinnie's had 20% off, and they still charged me less than what it should have been. The other op shops I went to, Lifeline and the Uniting one in Sale, they gave me stuff for way cheaper as well. So I've done pretty well. I'll turn my camera around now and show you. I'm going to start off with the videotapes that I went and picked up from this guy in Sale. He just had a bunch of stuff in his shed. These are the best VHS. There's a whole box over there, so I only picked the best ones out. There's some really cool ones here. Mark for Death, the uncut version in a clamshell. That probably go for about 30. Psycho 2 might go for about 20. Like, I don't know what these are valued at, a lot of them, but yeah, there's a few clamshells here. Fatal Beauty, Benji, Cop Out, Eye of the Tiger, Beverly Hills Connection, yeah, Blue Steel. I've got this, picked this up on DVD as well today. How cool are these covers? Like, you know, they just don't make movie posters like they used to. James Brolin movie there. They used to get them all painted, hand painted. Like, how good is that? That's just a shitty Gary Busey movie, and they've actually paid an artist to paint that. It's just, and it looks amazing. And it's like, you look at the back and it just looks like a shitty action movie, but the cover just looks so cool. Anyway, so I've got all these for free. He also had a big box, not a big box, a medium-sized box of country CDs, which I haven't brought in here. The country CDs usually do alright. I'll probably comp them and take the ones out that are worth listing by themselves, and then I'll bulk lot the rest up together. He also had country cassettes, which aren't usually really worth much, so I'll probably bulk them up and just sell them as a lot. Now, before I went up to sale, I went over to mall to pick up a big PlayStation 2 lot, which you'll see at the end, because it's behind everything. So I did drop into a couple of the oppies there. Picked up some DVDs here from the Lifeline. The best ones here are the Round of the Twist. That is the complete series of Round the Twist, seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's, yeah, pretty awesome find. I don't usually find them very often, to be honest. And then there's just some sort of $12, $15, $20 ones here. The one Batman game there. And then I got these bags of toys. There was like, I think I got 4 of them. Yeah, I just picked a couple out. I haven't really gone through them. This is a vintage Mighty Ducks toy. He's got $3 on him, but he was in one of the bags. So yeah, I don't really know what he's worth. I don't think he's worth heaps. It's just a random splinter. And this Darth Vader guy is from, I don't know if you can see that, it's from 1995. So I don't know, he kind of looks like he might just be a piece out of like a board game or something. But yeah, I got no idea. Probably doesn't have a lot of value. There are some Power Rangers. There's some other cool little toys in there. There's a couple of little Star Wars ones and stuff. Not dodgy ones, proper ones. But yeah, haven't really had a chance to go through them, so I just thought it best to leave them there for now. The Vinnies over in Morville, I just got the one thing from them. This vintage pair of Davenport AFL Essendon boxer shorts, and as you can see, they look like, judging by the tags, they've been worn quite a bit, which is pretty gross, but people love this crap at the moment, so I was always picking them up. They were $3, but 20% off. I got them for $2.40. Alright, I'll move these ones out of the way. Now, these DVDs I picked up from the Uniting, the last op shop I went to. Yes, there's 71 or 72, I can't remember. They were half price because they've just got so many, they just wanted to get rid of them. So yeah, they were $1 each, and including those series down there. There's Walker Texas Ranger, that Polices, yeah, I think that's worth about $30. The Angel Collection I've sold before for about $30. That Western set would probably just go for like $15. You know, those Blood Fists, they don't really do too well by themselves, but I'm gonna lot them up. Unfortunately, I couldn't find number 7. I did look for it, but yeah, I should be able to lot them up. There are a couple of extra ones that I got there as well. But yeah, like there's a lot of good stuff here. There's a lot of sort of $20 ones around that sort of mark, and a couple a bit higher, and then there's a couple a bit lower, as there's always going to be. I didn't get these ones from there. The Touched by an Angel, it's weird this one is in here by itself, but I actually wanted to pull this one out and show you guys, because this is a bolo and a half. Radiance, it's Australian Deborah Mailman. So I'll chuck a comp up on the screen for this now. There's only one sold, and it's sold for $78, and there is none listed. There is none of the Australian version listed anyway. So yeah, $78, so that's pretty crazy. I might stick that up for about $80 and just see what happens. Obviously I'll probably take an offer. So yeah, I was pretty happy to find that one, that's for sure. These Touched by an Angel, again, these don't really go too well by themselves, but I pulled them all out. Like this Oppie always gives me a discount when I buy heaps of DVDs, so I knew they were going to give me a little bit of a discount anyway. So I paid under $1 each for them. I'm going to lot them all up together. I haven't even looked if they're like numbered or anything. I don't think they are. It just says 3 heartwarming episodes. So yeah, I'll lot them all up together. I'm not really sure how much I'll put on them. Might just put $50 or something, maybe a little bit more, plus post, and see what happens. So yeah, pretty stoked with that last Oppie. I mean, it's not very often I walk out of an op shop with 70 DVDs. It just does not happen very often at all. These two here, the IQ series, as I got from Vinnie's, so I only got 2 from Vinnie's. Again, these were way cheaper than $4 each. She charged me way less for all the stuff I bought from there. I'll show you the other stuff I got from there soon. Soldier's Revenge and Steve Vai, that you would have seen those earlier on. And this is the PlayStation deal that I got over in Mall off a lady. She said there was 50 games. There's actually like 55 there. A couple of them are missing covers or whatever. That Crash Bandicoot looks like it's burnt, but it's not. It's just the cover that's burnt, copied. So yeah, I don't think there's a lot of bangers in here really. Well, I don't think there's any bangers in here, but there are a few solid sort of titles there. So Ratchet and Clank, a few of those. So yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to get out of it. I think I can get about 50 out of the PlayStation. It's got 2 controllers and a memory card. And then I've got the Buzz controllers and all those Buzz games. I'll probably just lot all them up together. Not really sure what they go for these days, but I might get 30, 40, 50 maybe out of those. And then the rest, like, I'm pretty happy to take them. There are quite a few sort of $10 to $15 games here. And they just keep my store ticking over. Like, I love PlayStation 2 games for that reason. I've spoken about it before. I'm a big believer in the more that you sell, the more eBay will push your store. So these sort of $10 to $15 ones, it's the same with the DVDs. They just help keep your sales up. Not only that, but it helps you keep your listings up. So you can sort of just feed these into your store slowly over a few days, and you don't have to do much work. So you can save them. I quite often with DVDs, I save the cheaper ones for a day where I'm not going to be able to list much. So yeah, I'm happy to take them for that reason. So but there is still quite a bit of profit there. So I'm not going to try and guess. I really don't know. Maybe I'll get, 100, maybe I'll get 200, maybe I'll get 300. I don't know. But there is a bit of profit there. And I did pick up this Robotix build thing from Vinnie's. It's got $5 on it, but again, I got all this stuff way cheaper anyway. It's got motors, 3 motors and wireless action controller included. I don't know if it's all in there. I've bought board games from this Vinnie's before, and they've been completely trashed inside. So I don't really know. I can't find any comps for this exact one. It probably has some value. Well, it would definitely have some value if it's complete, but I don't know if it's complete. I don't really want to test it to figure it out. But I thought at the very least, for it being so cheap, there'll be a kid that I'll be able to give it to and he'll have a blast with it. So I just figured I'd grab it anyway, and I can do a bit more research on it later. Then I got this, I just got this Ray figure. It didn't have a price on it. She just gave it to me for free. I don't really know what it's worth. And then this Ed Hardy Ravensburger puzzle. They're the sort of one of the popular puzzle brands. But yeah, Ed Hardy. So his stuff's sort of coming back, I think, getting a little bit more popular. So yeah, I thought I did comp it. I don't think I could find this exact one, but there was one, I think they're going for about 30 bucks or something. It was $3, and again, I probably got it for $1.50 in the end. Then I found this, and yes, I was very surprised. I'll chuck some comps up on the screen now so you can see what they're going for. This, the box is pretty trashed. It's all sort of squashed. And again, it's from the same Vinnie's where I've bought trashed board games from before, so I don't know if it's all in there. With the prices that these are going for, I'm definitely going to check and try and find every piece. But yeah, I feel like I can still get a decent price for this, even if there's a few pieces missing. So that's it. There is some more stuff in my car. Like I said, there's the CDs, the cassettes. He actually had some 5-disc CD players as well, which I took as well, but they're pretty beat up. I don't even know if they work. They're all still in my car because that's where I'm storing some stuff at the moment, because I've got nowhere to put it inside. So I've left all those in the car. But yeah, absolute ripper day. Like, even if, you know, take the PlayStation deal out of it, like the rest of the stuff is pretty much from the Oppies, apart from a couple of videos. So it's just a killer pickup from the Oppies today. Like, it's not very often I come home with that many DVDs. So yeah, absolutely stoked. Got a couple of little cool toys and board games as well. So really cool day. Thanks for watching all the way through. Look after yourself, be kind, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers! Alright, I'm back. No video last